Max listens to our show all the time, and he has two problems with his wife. He says, we've been separated a year. She's been gone almost that length of time. How is it she could come back to this house whenever she feels like it? So that's the first part of his question. Separated, she can come back into the house whenever she wants.
This is turning into a personal relationship show.
It really is, yeah.
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 Well, what Jim did not mention is are they both on the title to the house? I mean, that often comes up when you have these domestic issues. They both technically have ownership of the house,
Yeah.
but to keep peace, you need one of them to vacate.
Yeah.
It sounds like they have not gone to the next course, which is having attorneys try to work something out. But they're both a deed. They both have right to access the property.
All right. So Max asks also, he says, we pretty much decided to sell the place at some point and divide the money. But if I choose to refinance the place and buy her half out, she thinks that she's entitled to the money her dad put down on this place because he sold his house that was going to be left to her by him when he passed. So thoughts about that?
Yeah, often when you're getting through a period where you're going to separate or divorce, I don't think that did he actually mention he was married or not, but you have a situation where one person has to get off the deed, and you don't want to do that unless you get your half usually. And the difficulty is you have two people that qualify for the loan. Now you have one person qualifying. Often
Mm-hmm.
you have to end up just selling the property. Um, Not to get into divorce law because that's not my area of expertise, but usually there are what are called joint property or and properties that don't qualify. Say if your father passed away and you inherited $100,000 from your father, Bob, and you put
Yeah.
it into a property.
Yeah.
As long as you have a nice trail that was inherited property from your side, that's non-marital. So in this situation, if her dad loaned the money, question is, do you have a note? Was it a gift? Those issues come up all the time. And again, usually at some point, both parties need to seek counsel to see how they can basically separate themselves from the property.